You're so mad. My bad. My bad. I'm so classic, you're so mad. I'll make your whole life, baby, that's so sad. You take me for mine, she wanna drink about mine. I make them pay me for mine, so what you think about mine? My juice, yeah, my juice, my juice, not yours, but my juice. At times it seemed like the boy couldn't get a break. Niggas working till they great, but I'm just trying to roll the skate. I'm so classic, you're so mad. My bad, my bad. I'm so classic, you're so mad. Don't make your whole life, baby, that's so sad. You take me for mine, she wanna drink about mine. I make them pay me for mine, so what you think about mine? My juice, yeah, my juice, my juice, not yours, but my juice. At times it seemed like the boy couldn't get a break.
What's up? Thanks for tuning in to TV 33 WHPR. We're live on June 6th with Rap Talk TV. It's your girl Layla Tate.
What up, though? This Quan. What up, though? Thanks for tuning in. Rap Talk TV. What up, though?
What up, though? Big Cash Money Rick once again.
I don't know about you two. I'm in a good mood today. You know, the weather hasn't been that great for June, but it's not snowing. It's not raining, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
Sure,
most
that's
definitely.
what's up.
Well, since we weren't here last week due to weather difficulties, hopefully everyone had a good holiday season, a good Memorial Day.
Yeah, I definitely had one.
Yeah. Eat some good food. I could barely move Monday night. I don't know how I made it to work the next day.
Yeah, I ain't overdo it like that, but yeah, I had a good morning.
Oh, yeah. I had me some ribs and some LIQ. You know how I do.
You
Yeah,
have to do it like that.
yeah, I ain't represent the big fellas like that, so.
Were you actually on the grill? Was anyone actually on the grill whipping anything up, or
Oh, not me.
just standing back waiting for the food to be ready?
I'm an eater, not a cooker.
Okay, me
I'm
too.
sorry.
Yeah,
I won't
Sorry.
go and tell anybody though.
I got family. Family cooking all my food.
Y'all silly. What up, though?
Yeah.
What's the topic for tonight? Let's
yeah,
get it.
what's
Well,
going
let's get into
down?
this discussion.
I'm ready to rap talk, baby.
For all our big hip hop fans out there, we want to know, what are the must-have albums? Not what's on Pandora, on your iTunes, on your laptop, actual albums. What are those must-have albums that you keep at home that you still put in that CD player every now and again? We want to know. Rick, start with you.
Man, there's so many great ones out there. I'm like, man, I'm trying
Get
to
it.
think.
Name
I
them,
know.
bro.
Yeah, I
Narrow
know.
down
You
to
know,
at least a couple.
you know, I'm a diehard Tupac fan. For all the people that didn't know,
That's a given.
Pop,
man.
baby.
That's a given, man.
all
Pop, that's
eyes
a
on
given.
me.
All eyes on Rick.
The double CD. You know what I'm saying?
See, them the ones you ain't even got a name. You already
Yeah,
know them.
but you know,
Go
I
ahead,
gotta
go
put
ahead.
it out
I
there.
got you, though, for
You
sure.
know what
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like I said, Tupac. You know, representing the West Coast. But you know what? I like, you know, Me Against the World too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Classic.
yeah, those are classic ones. You know, there's so many out there, but yeah, the ones that pop in my mind right away is that All Eyes on Me. You know what I'm saying? The double disc, the record sales is, you know, astronomical, like banging. You know what I'm saying? I love, like I said, a lot of people. I'm one of those diehard Pac fans. Yeah, I ain't letting them go.
So you gonna bring him back, huh?
Yeah. You know,
Resurrect the guy. That's what's up.
yeah, that's how I am. But
What you say?
I have to go with Jay-Z, The Blueprint. That was my coming of age. I was in middle school when that album came out.
Wow.
Don't judge me for that. But you know, you had the H.
So you don't know about Reasonable Doubt, then, huh?
I do know a little bit about that.
What you know about Reasonable Doubt?
Not as much as I know about The Blueprint. That's why I picked
Both
that
of them
one.
classes, though. I
They
got
really
you.
are.
Go ahead.
They really are.
That's a doubt.
But the girl song, I remember sitting in class and having boys be like, "So put this number on your paper." You know, I'm just like,
All right.
oh, you about to get the blow on.
Yeah,
Put the
I don't
beat
wanna
on. Put the
embarrass
Rap Talk
anybody.
beat back on.
Exactly right. It's so many. Wow, man.
it's hard.
I want some of the people to call in because I want to know what, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think is class. I got so many. I mean, I can dig in the crates. I can name all type of albums. I mean, I can go from the Scarface, Ghetto Boys, The Ghetto Boys, We Can't Be Stopped. Of course, the Chronic. You know, that's a cult
Yeah,
classic.
yeah, I was
in
just
the
thinking that.
neighborhood.
You
You
took
know,
the
the
words
Chronic.
on my mouth. Chronic, yeah.
You
that,
know,
that was the
that
dope.
poison all our minds, low key.
Yeah, but you know, I was a big fan, like the Dog Pound album when they first.
Oh,
the
that Dog
very,
Food?
Yeah, the
Oh, that's a
very
classic.
first one.
Oh,
that
yeah,
Dog
that's a
Food
classic.
is controversy, everything, and that's the thing. Like even if the album's big, it's really got to be big if it started at controversy. Like you know, the New York song with the dog food. Like I like them. You know, the sales, the whole like it's just legendary. Like you consistently when you bring up hip hop, you bring up any album, that's what you talking about. You like, yo, this the one we gotta.
Well, I gotta counter you one time. It ain't just no East thing, but I gotta counter you with, I don't know if you remember that CNN, that war report too. That's where that came from though.
Oh yeah.
You know, Capone and Noriega, they had the song New York, New York.
Right.
And then that's when Dog Pound came with that, you know, knocking over the building.
Right,
Snoop and
knocking
them
over
went
the
crazy.
Statue of Liberty, kicking over.
Yeah,
It was a lot
classic
of drama
too, though.
behind that. That's some good hip hop was hip hop.
That
You
was
know
a
what I'm saying? It was a
classic, too.
good day in hip hop.
There's so
Yeah.
many albums. Keep naming them, man. We got
Yeah.
so
Back to
many.
that Reasonable Doubt, though. That album was in '96, right? So I was still a baby. But Politics as Usual, that's one of my favorite tracks on
Oh
that.
yeah, that song deep. You gotta, you know.
It is. I'm about the lyrics, the lyricism.
Yeah,
I mean, a good beat is always going to catch me, but the lyrics is what it comes down to, especially in the 80s and 90s, that golden age of hip-hop. Lyricism was at its finest, I have to say.
Then we got a shout out to the guy too. You know what I'm saying? Rakim, some of his hits. You know, that Paid in Full. You know, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I want to bring this up real quick. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about how like the people, you know what I'm saying, like in our you know what I'm saying, in our era was like, you know, wearing chains and stuff like that, and then they try to symbolize all this other stuff. But if you look back at that album cover, they had money in the background, the gold chains. Look, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They were symbolizing all that. But when nobody's saying all that stuff back then about them.
Right. Then it was new and innovative. Now
Yeah.
they have a different word for it.
That's true. That's true to a certain
it-
extent, but it's still the influence is the influence though. You know. What I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah, they
That's
just took it
true.
to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you put the first edition down, like you said, it's on that level. I mean, look at Slick Rick.
Right.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was
Slick
on that
Rick
too.
was fooling with the gold. You know what I'm saying? He was like, all, you know, that the chains, the rings, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
That's a
right.
classic too. What's the name of that first album? Long Live the Kane. That's a classic album
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You see the
With
gold
that
coming.
Raw, all that.
I wonder, is the gold? I guess it's coming back to the game. Like, you know,
Is it?
a
Man,
little
please
bit.
don't
Yeah,
say
another
because of
platinum.
Trinidad
You know what I'm
James.
saying?
Please don't say because of Trinidad James. Don't
Yeah,
say that,
gold
dog.
all in my wa- No, but yeah. You know what I'm
Respect
saying?
respect to his hustle, man.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
I want to know is, like Detroit, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking like the greatest albums like from back in the day. Like I know you got Eminem out there. He represents Detroit, one of the great top albums.
That
when he
Marshall
first
Mathers
came out.
album,
yeah.
that was the coldest.
When he
album.
came, I
To
mean,
me,
yeah,
to me, that was the
yeah,
coldest.
and that's what I'm saying. Like we need some, you know, the callers come on because you know, I guess going back, you know, I know MC Bree, you know, he was doing his
yeah.
thing. With, you know what I'm saying, just the Detroit market, like what is
Right.
it, the greatest albums out there in the
Oh,
D.
yeah, there's some classics. It was some classics.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
DMW, you got AWOL.
Yeah, see,
Chaos
I couldn't,
Maestro,
man, I
back
had to,
there.
I was like, man, I
Digging
gotta
the
think,
vault,
I
now.
gotta think of some, but that was the thing, like, man, I'm
Yeah.
digging in the vault too
It's some
deep, bro.
classics,
I'm like, we gotta
some
get some more
classics,
Detroit
Dice.
hits out here.
What about some good collaborations? Because I want to say the 80s, late 80s, early 90s is
Oh,
when the
yeah.
big collaborations started coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah, the collaboration albums, most definitely. That would be like say the 80s. I guess you can go back to what Ron DMC and them. They was like the 80s. You know what I'm saying? That was good collaborations.
What collab you talking about?
No, I mean, I guess it's like groups like duels, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
what you talking about?
More
Yeah,
so
like
groups.
duels, not duels. You know, not just like somebody just featuring. You know, will collab like that. But I guess that's the point you were saying, right? Like somebody
Exactly,
on
yeah.
that, yeah.
Like Wu-Tang Clan, they had, 9,
Oh, yeah, that
10
36,
members.
that 36, that's a classic.
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
add that to the
Yeah, they
list.
like the late night. They kind of fading into the 80s, but they like late 90s when they came in. You know, it's
Yep.
kind of like
Illmatic.
mid. Yeah, you know that Nas.
Man,
yeah,
I got all
that-
types of songs. I got all types of
Well, I mean, we
albums.
forget
Yeah,
about,
man.
you know what I'm
Your head
saying?
right
Okay, that's
now.
why, like I got Tourette's or something. I just keep naming stuff.
Yeah, it's
Go
like,
ahead,
you
talk.
know,
I'm
Too
sorry.
Short, E40. No, well, come on, life
Come
is too
on, man.
short. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Too
Man, don't
Short.
get me started.
Then, yeah, you gotta, bring them
What about that
albums.
De
up.
La Soul?
Oh yeah, you know De La Soul.
Which
They
one?
do with the
My dad would be in the car playing that. Good memories.
He said my dad. Oh man. I'm like,
That's all that matters if I know it, right?
Yeah, I was
Had
out
an
there listening to
impact
De
on
La,
me.
like-
Rap talk, as long as you know, baby. You know how that go.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
like,
me, myself, and I don't know.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you got a lot of albums
Try.
out there that's great, but like I said, the ones that went like diamond, double platinum, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that you know you can't forget because it's considered right now still playing to this day. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Cause one thing too, I'm sorry not to cut you off, but it's one thing too, like with some of these albums, it'd be like certain things attached to them. That's kind of what make them classic too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause a lot of people don't understand. Like it be timing too when you drop your albums because like the Chronic, you remember that came out in the summer. That's what made it more of an impact. You know.
Yeah.
You know,
most
people was out riding, you know, promoting, you know,
Yeah,
relaxing. I mean, everybody know the theme of the album, you know.
Right.
So what I'm saying is people was more social with it, and that kind of helped it. But it's not the downside it, but if it came out in the winter, I mean, it still would have been big, but you know, it
Like
was
you think
more.
it would have did the numbers?
Timing is of the
Yeah,
essence.
time.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially
yeah.
for
It's all
music.
It
about-
wasn't no sit down album. It was more like a let's ride, let's have fun.
With your
a
top
social
back,
album.
Right,
holla at some
right.
girls.
I guess it got more because Cassie just drop an album like off the top. Like it, you know, I guess it got more in the record label thing, like holding you up when the album come out. I guess that's when it really started happening. Like we gonna really push these sales on this particular date. Before it used to be like, you know, especially with independent cats, you know, people who out there just like, I'm gonna just drop this album. Like we gonna go in the studio, put it together, and then I like them kind of hits, them albums where you just didn't even know, you just coming off the just pure creativity, just your talent. Like, okay, I'm gonna just come out here and just hit them, and then, you know, whatever happens. You know, that's you get them kind of albums where people like, yeah, I was just in the studio. You know, so I mean, yeah,
That's some sit down album. That's what I call them. You know, that's the winter albums. You know, when you more about lyricism, it's. I mean, in my opinion, it's like a better time to like drop them albums. You know, like their winter time, like when people marinate and chilling. You know what I'm saying? When you relaxing, you know, like them Nas albums, stuff like that. You know,
right.
stuff like that. When you just sit back and just meditate to them. You just take it to the head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On some late night, you just chilling.
Chilling,
You know,
yeah. Too Short was like that for me. Like,
Too
I
Short
liked it
got
too.
that rider music to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To me.
Cadillac music. I mean, he was right
Rise
for me.
to
Like,
short.
yeah, like oh man,
He's
that's
been
dope.
around.
And like I said, you see the greats are still performing. Like when you had the old school acts,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The LL Cool J's, the Ice Cube. You know, he had some nice hits. You know,
man.
you know, you can go from like kind of mid and to Predator. I mean, everything was
Certificate.
like
Death
Death
Certificate,
Certificate.
bro.
I mean, yeah.
That's
so,
all right. I mean, listen here. Death Certificate is one of the best hip hop albums ever, in my opinion. Go
Right.
research that album. Anybody want to be a rapper? And Cube ain't give me nothing to say this, but I endorse this album, man. That Death Certificate album. I mean, as far as political, the samples, the lyrics, everything, the timing, and the social stuff that, like I say, like the stuff that was going on. You know what I'm saying? You had the
Right.
riots and stuff that was going on in that
Yeah.
time back in '92. I mean,
Right,
out in you know California, you know LA.
yeah,
Wild
yeah,
and
he had
stuff.
yeah.
Then the peace treaty, all that stuff. You know, Q was speaking on all them issues, man.
Yeah,
That's a good album to get. Death Certificate for any
Yeah,
hip hop heads who want to do some research about some music.
yeah, that's
check
like
that
the greatest. Yeah, he like one of the top artists when they break off from that group that just really do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like you in that
Exactly.
group, and then all of a sudden you just spawn off and just make that great hit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like with the group holding you back. You know, because I know a lot of cats, they get in the game, they come in a group first. You know what I'm saying? Then the creativity, all that stuff kind of defer.
It's almost like a good mentor because I feel like for example with the Wu-Tang Clan, you have Method Man. He was one of the youngest members, I believe.
Right, yeah.
But
yeah.
he branched off. He had one of the best solo albums. He had that show on The Wire.
Right,
He was
yeah,
in
yeah. He
movies
did his
and
thing, yeah. Like
he really did.
once he took off. But I mean, you know, shout out to RZA doing this thing. He in movies right now. He
He's
out
scoring
here.
movies and all that, right?
I
He's
mean, the
scoring
Wu-Tang
movies.
Clan, you know, all the way Ghostface, you know, Raekwon.
He was a leader though.
You know,
He
rest
was
in
the
peace to
leader of the group.
ODB. But you know, they all was like, you know, they made a really a mark and represented, you know what I'm saying, New York just on a whole nother level. Like, you know what I'm saying, that's one of the like all time groups. I mean, when you look at it, just making that movement, like man, you can't leave out Wu-Tang. I'm thinking about it now. I get jitters thinking about it now. Like man,
they set they mark.
So do you think they needed each other then to go off and be as successful as they were solo?
Well, you know what? I mean, it started at that point, but yeah, I think just to display what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like let's, cause you know you always had every group you always had your favorite rapper. Like, you know, you'd be like, okay, I can't wait till my, you know. Like, NWA was always like, okay, I know Easy about to come in busting. Like, you know.
Ran was the cold.
Ran was the flow guy. But the Easy had, like, the 360, though. Like, everything. Like, he had the voice. He had the whole persona, the energy behind it. It was, like, the swagger. Like, you know, I'm the man. And I think that's why sometimes with groups it get like that. Like, wait a minute. You might be getting too much attention.
Right.
Like maybe I do need I'm playing the background too much, you know, sort of like, you know, with groups it's like you got your solo act and then we just back here, you know, dancing. You know what I'm saying? Our creativity being suppressed.
That's like Pac. That's what Pac party started from too. Like when he was with DU, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, dancing and you just work your way up.
Right, but they you know, like even with him, they really didn't put him as a group. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like brought him in, he was rapping, but some of them people that you just loaned like for a long time. Like even like you said with Tribe Called Quest, they got together, Talib Kweli, Q-Tip. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Phife Dog, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like Phife. But yeah, it was like when they split up, it was Q-Tip did all right. You know, the only group that
Q-Tip was popping.
Yeah, he did all right. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like what Tribe had like together. So that's one group where you look at they should stay together. Right. Like for real.
Hey, let me throw this in too real quick. A lot of people don't know this. That's where your boy came from too. From Love and Hip Hop, my man. Consequence. A lot of people don't know he was with Tribe Called Quest. Yeah, he was with them. Yeah, he was like on one of their albums. What is it? Beats, Art, and Life, that album. If I'm not mistaken, the name of the title. I'm sorry. But yeah, a lot of people think he came out of nowhere and just started being on that show. But he was part of the Tribe Called Quest.
Right.
Okay. That's Q-Tip cousin. That's his cousin.
Okay. Yeah, that's just like Cam. I think Cam was what, Cube cousin?
Oh, Cam
he was
Peachtree.
Yeah. I think he was his cousin. So yeah, you know, people be putting their fam on. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see that a lot in the game either. Like
what's that?
The family. I don't see too much family out here. Like, you know, putting your fam on. It's like
family and business is crazy.
Yes, yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Don't mix family.
Yeah, because I can't figure out right now in the game who's really related right now. Like, I don't know what's going on with that.
But you have Young Money.
Yeah.
Birdman, Lil Wayne. No.
Yeah. Don't start that one. Yeah, that's my daddy.
Okay, the word.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you've been, I mean, they have been together for a long time, so I guess you can't consider them family. You know, but I'm just talking about like, you know, like when you get a job, you know, you like when you hook my cousin up with that job.
Right.
You know, like I got,
family.
You look up, you like 3 cousins and my sister work here. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's how I was. Like the unity is kind of fading on that. I think we need to get that back. You know, so we can create some good, you know what I'm saying, networking that everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, but yeah, on the greatest, back on the topic though, you know, the greatest albums out there. We need some callers call in. Let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Bring some albums out there. I mean, yeah, but it's like, you know, we ain't gonna get them all. I know somebody out there know.
We know you have some of those old scratched up CDs that you just don't want to throw out because it's one of the best albums you have.
Because
somebody had came in on E40. I have forgot all about it almost. Like, dang, that's right. You know what I'm saying?
What you think was the coldest one? What was the coldest one?
Man, I can't even. Yeah, okay.
Charlie Hustle.
No. It's the one with the watch. I can't remember the cover with the watch on it.
Major Way?
Yeah, I like that one. That one out. Because he brought out Big Be Legit.
Go back. That was a family, like how you say.
That
was a family.
Yeah.
Be Legit was his cousin, Sugar T, sister.
Sugar T, all them.
That was a family. That go back to how you was talking,
Yeah, they had some. They had some classes out in like E40, Too Short. You know, Juvie. I can even go back to the Hot Boys, 500 Degrees.
That was Lil Wayne.
Yeah. That's right. But they had some. What was the name of that one they came out with? Degrees. Or?
400 Degrees. That was
400. Yeah. So it was 2 classics right there. Cause they was waiting on it to rebuttal. But then they, like I said, as a group they had it. But as the single albums, the Juvenile and then Lil Wayne. they had some real hot albums back in the day. Like
I still think Juvie missed a little bit of his calling, but he probably wanted to keep it low key though. But he supposed to have been that superstar though. You know what I'm saying? He was a superstar out that group, but it's still all respect though. Maybe he just want to play it his way. So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? It's still all cool, but he back in his timing when he was doing that.
Right.
He was that one. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Hot Boys, he was right there in the midst of it. He was a star at their camp. You know.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? It's still all love. They all do what they do, and I'm quite sure, you know.
A lot of collaborations. Yeah, like Fresh Prince, DJ Jazzy Jeff. Lasted for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone off on their own.
Yeah. Like you said.
Jazzy
We got some people.
Summertime, baby.
That is a summertime. Every summer you
That's
know.
a classic forever. That song will never play out.
Never.
Right. We got some people in the studio hollering out Mac 10. All right. So we gonna go with Mac 10.
Oh, Mac 10, the Ice Cube. Oh yeah. That's
like the Formula DLC. Okay, DLC. we got some people in the studio. The callers ain't calling. People in the studio bringing them up, baby. This is a topic way on in.
That DLC, that album, No One Does It Better. Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah. I mean that was the thing. That was just sad with DLC though. Like the career was cut short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because his voice car accident. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
But that was a real big deal.
He still was writing a lot though.
Right.
People don't know that. He was still writing a lot.
Cause I don't know what he's doing right now. I know him and Dre was together for a minute, and then I don't know with the aftermath, and he came with that one album that wasn't no good. We like, come on, D, don't do it to us.
A lot of people are like that though. They like to do the behind the scenes.
He said that.
I mean, for real, you know, I be real about it. It was raspy. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I ain't hear it.
Like you said, man, it's over. Life goes on. Gotta get.
Man, you think that Detox gonna ever come out?
What? Oh yeah, Dre stuff.
You think it's gonna ever come out?
I hope so. I'm ready for something new, refreshing.
Yeah, some of the great. Well, I don't know. You
making all that money out them headphones? He don't care.
Yeah, it's
He's like, those headphones made enough money. I think I'm just gonna lay low for a little bit.
But he still love what he do though. He probably still gonna drop it just for the love, just for the time. Man.
Yeah. But what about 50 Cent though? 50 Cent made a classic.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we going back.
Get rich or die trying.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, you know,
Can I confess something?
What is that?
What if I told you I never had that album?
Well,
No, I'm just saying. I mean, hey, I ain't tripping. I swear to God, I ain't never had that album. I mean, I used to rap with people,
right?
And I used to hear it, but my honest, I'm just I remember when it came out. Everybody was bumping that, but I on some real, I was bumping that Freeway, that Philadelphia Freeway. I remember it all came out at the same time. But I know what I'm saying. I respect 50, all that, and I know the album did good. It went about Diamond, didn't it?
Yeah.
But I never had a copy, and that's what people was buying CDs and everything back then. Still,
yeah, in the club.
I never heard that whole album.
Yeah.
I never heard the whole album.
I mean, yeah.
I used to hear the song. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, you got it. I know you heard it now, though.
No, I still ain't heard it.
50?
Got some homework tonight.
50? What you was riding with Ja Rule? You was upset?
Oh,
leave it. You was riding with Ja Rule.
I ain't you.
He was singing.
What up, be what up, my baby?
Right, he was singing, right?
No, I ain't choose sides. Hey, I ain't choose sides. I just remember I was out that Freeway. I just remember I was riding with my homie. That's all we used to bump was that Freeway. That's all I remember. I remember it came out around the same time. I remember it was early February. I just remember.
Right.
But I remember everybody was bumping that 50. I used to hear it a lot, but I never had my own copy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But I still respected it. You know what I'm saying? I respect 50. Yeah. Anytime I see 50 talk, I always listen because he a man of wisdom. And I can learn. Like, anytime I see 50 on YouTube, I click on it for some reason because he just talk and he got a lot of wisdom.
A lot of aggression, but he
yeah. I gotta respect it. I respect it. But I ain't had an album though.
50 just be angry, man.
No, he
be angry, man. He be like, I'm angry if somebody like, man, 50, calm, you got millions, calm down. We got somebody in the studio. They say KRS-One, baby. They're going back. So now we got to go all the way back. We're going to KRS-One.
I said that. I said Boogie Down.
You said Boogie Down? No, that was last show. See, that's that 34. Anyway, we got
sneaking up on him.
Yeah,
help him out.
Go ahead and name some more
big bro out.
Go ahead and name some more out.
Yeah, but yeah, you got. Let me see, because we going back. Oh, see, you got people out here. Rob
Don't
Mason.
Go back too far on me now.
I know
It's a new
Rob.
dance. Yeah, come on.
That Rob Bass was no class.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was good, but you
that
talking
was a
about
song. That's a single. That ain't no album.
Yeah, the classics on it is when you going all the way back, like you said, Eric B and Rakim paid it full. Ron DMC.
Raise
LL
Hell.
has some, you know.
Razor Hill. Oh yeah, LL, Bigger and Different.
Yeah, LL.
And
my bad.
the first one was
Muscle
Radio.
Bound Man put his face in the stand. I remember the lyrics on that. I still remember that to this day. Like
Let's
he's
hear
singing
some,
now,
let's hear
though.
some lyrics.
Oh no.
I just messing with
I like Quan.
He's gonna
30.
get in this car though. You already know.
Who you
No.
want some lyrics from? For what song? Oh, you talking about LL?
Yeah, give me some LL lyrics.
Yeah, LL singing now.
He
Is
does.
he?
Let me lick my lips. Come.
Man,
Everybody
stop it.
sings a little bit nowadays, even with that auto tune, you know.
You lick your lips about 5 times before you get the.
Muffle the microphone. a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
it's like the 5 mics guy.
What about that? Y'all up on that firm?
Oh yeah, AG, you know them.
AZ9.
Yeah, I call him AG. AG said that's 30.
Ready to Die? Y'all ain't said nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, big.
We
You
haven't
know,
talked about
like,
any
you-
females.
well, you had
but
shot me down on the
female
Tupac, but you know,
albums.
like,
Oh,
oh man,
yeah.
everybody know
We're
that.
big
Like,
East Coast. Yeah,
like,
everybody know that
Biggie.
Biggie
It
too.
really been cliche. Like, oh man, come on.
What about the females? Who? What
Oh,
classic
man.
female album?
Oh, I don't need female. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Lil
course
Kim.
we
Somebody in the
have
studio
Lil Kim.
chimed in again. You know what I'm saying? Lil Kim. Yeah,
The
she
hardcore?
yeah, the hardcore, baby. I love that album.
Another classic.
Yeah, that album
hardcore she
was something different.
She is still.
Yeah, that
That
album
Foxy
something
was
different.
all right too. That Il Nana.
Oh,
People
yeah,
slept
yeah.
on that. She had some good
Still, though,
appearances on
That hardcore Lil Kim though. She set the bar with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Nicki
I need to
Minaj
find
and
that
the-
poster. I need to find that poster.
Yeah, oh man, the stuff on there it was one that.
Ah.
Yeah, it was one song on there with that Lil Kim. It was like, oh.
What you know about Choice though? Y'all know about that.
Who?
What you know about Choice? Y'all don't know nothing about
Yeah,
that.
you
School
love
me on that. Tell me a
Yeah,
little bit about that.
educate us.
Now she started all that back with Rap a Lot.
Oh
back in
yeah,
the day.
oh yeah. You
Y'all
going
know
back to
about
Rap a Lot,
Yeah,
Ghetto
'cause
Boys.
she,
and them,
cause she
huh?
was the first one. She was the first one talking that raunchy, all that freaky stuff that where Lil Kim and all them got it from Choice. She was down with
Right.
the Ghetto Boys and Willie D and all them. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was down with them.
Oh
Old
yeah,
school.
yeah. I know me. Well, we going to the females. Let me think. Yeah, you had Queen Latifah, Yo Yo.
Yo.
But you know what? I can't really.
Can't play with me, yo.
You know, I know they music, but I couldn't
Brad.
tell you.
The Brat?
Yeah,
Brad
yeah.
got
Now,
it?
yeah, I knew that. Yeah, the Brat. Yeah. Hers. What was the name of her album? I can't remember the name of her album. Was Funkadelic? Was it Funk?
Funkdafied. I remember that was a
Funkdafied.
song.
That was a song. See, that's the thing. Like the female rappers, it's so very. You got to represent. Like, look, you got to get out there and get your
nowadays
people
it's
together. You
Nicki
know?
Minaj, and she's holding it down,
Oh,
really,
Nicki,
just for the females.
you like that?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Oh right. Somebody
She
just
has
chimed
many
in.
sides. She has many sides
Somebody just
as
chimed
far as
in
her
though.
music, but
Who?
One of the greatest duels in the female rap
Who?
game. The Salt and Pepper.
Oh yeah.
Sugar,
Salt.
not sugar and spice,
Can't
but
forget
salt
that.
and pepper.
Oh yeah. Hot, cool, and vicious.
Yeah, JJ Fat. Oh yeah,
Hot, cool, and
Supersonic.
vicious.
Supersonic.
Supersonic.
Yeah, but Salt and Pepper. Yeah, they held it down for a long time. You know what I'm
Still
saying?
holding it down. That's
They did. Spinderella and them. That was a group right there. Yeah. Did they ever? They didn't go solo like that though, did they? Salt,
Nah, I
Salt,
don't
think
Pepper.
so.
Salt
Yeah, they-
did that one song with Kurt Franklin.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that don't count. No.
Yeah, that's
couple
about
collaborations
it.
here and
Yeah, I think Spinderella started doing Video Vixen. And she was in a couple videos.
Dude, don't start that.
Video Vixen, what's wrong with that?
Oh no, I'm just saying. Make sure you talk about stuff. All right, go ahead.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
What else? Who else? What other albums?
Yeah.
Man, so many, man.
there really
Yeah,
are a
yeah.
lot of great
You know, Spice One, he was out there doing this now.
Spice 187, he wrote.
Yeah,
man,
Spice One was
Yeah, that's a
doing. You know what I'm
classic.
saying? Yeah, it's like
I think I'm gonna grab some AA batteries on the way home and dig through some boxes for my old
Yeah,
CD player.
I say some double lay back.
You know when you be riding over the bumps and then just skip, like, oh,
Right.
I gotta start the song over. I miss my
right.
favorite part.
Yeah, they don't, yeah, ain't nobody listening to
Right.
CDs no more. We download.
I know.
iTunes. Shout out. Well, wait a minute. I shouldn't have did that. They supposed to have a sponsorship plug, like
Ow.
iTunes, like. But yeah, you know, follow us on Twitter though. You know what I'm saying? And elaborate.
Shout-outs,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You know what I'm
Shout-outs.
saying? We definitely got to get people to follow us on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And go out there, Rap Talk TV 33. You know, chime in. We're gonna continue this one.
Yes,
This is a good subject.
Every Thursday at 8 p.m. We need
Yeah,
callers.
we out
need
there.
your support.
Well, we know the NBA Finals on. Shout out to the Miami Heat.
What?
I'm going with the Heat.
Aw,
I'm going with the Heat.
boo.
The studio don't like it, but I'm going with Heat.
I'm going with Rap Talk TV.
Rap Talk
Shout out,
TV.
yeah. Huh?
Love y'all. See y'all next Thursday. Thanks for
Yeah.
everybody's support.
See you
Spread the
next
word,
week.
baby.
Peace
Tell a
out.
friend and tell a friend. We here every Thursday. You
Yeah.
heard?
Whoop.
Pistons in the finals next year. Detroit. Basketball.
I'm so classic. You're so mad. My bad. My bad. I'm so classic. You're so mad. Gonna make your whole life, baby. That's so sad. You take me for mine. She wanna drink about mine. I make them pay me for mine. So what you think about mine? My juice. My juice. My juice. Not your. But my juice.